I'm on your channel.
Okay, I've just hit the live button now.
Let me refresh quickly. I'm not seeing anything just yet. Nothing yet. What is going on here?
Okay, I see it here now.
Why don't I see you? Fuck.
Let's just share that. Copy link.
There we go.
Got it.
Yeah. All right, I'm turning my sound off on the YouTube. It must be an issue from my side. Do you think it could be a graphics driver thing?
I'm not sure.
Let me have a look. See.
Really not sure. General Sumpy is first. Guys, welcome. We live. Some technical issues. So typical, really. Boom, says Kevin Johnson. Guys, welcome. We are here. It's CharlieWolfGaming. It's Thursday evening. It's Custom Combat Finals. Final four, guys. Don't foresee it being too long a stream this evening because essentially we've got 4 competitors left from the 21 who registered for this tournament, which started, if I'm not mistaken, last week Sunday. I'm joined by the designer extraordinaire, Mr. Blino. Brian, how are you doing?
I'm well, thanks, and yourself, Charlie.
All good, all good, all good. Guys, I hope you're excited. I'm personally excited. I, for some other reason, am still finding myself in this tournament. So I'm due to go up against Atrocity in the winners final. In fact,
that is not going to be an easy match.
Not at all. And I think while we are here, I think it might not just be a bad idea to just share with everybody who's in stream already just the brackets.
Yeah. Let's have a chat about what's happened in this tournament so far. I mean, we have seen some crazy custom combat.
We have indeed.
It's been absolute fire.
Well, I'm not sure if you can see what I'm putting up on screen now in the live stream as well. Let's just see what's going on over here. But basically, this is who all registered for this particular tournament so long ago. It seems like a while ago that this tournament started, Brian, and
it has been a while. I mean, we've had how many sessions now? I think this is the third.
This is the third indeed, and we started with
and the guys have given up their Sundays, and
they have,
and they've had an absolute blast doing this. I mean, we had 21 players registered. We've seen some crazy stuff.
And I think the nice thing is that out of the 21 players, we've actually seen some, new players coming to the fore as well for the first time. I mean, it's the first time that I got to see Caucasian Dynamite on stream. It's the first time I got to see Scream 855, who I believe is a player with a huge amount of potential.
The very, very impressive Scream 855.
Yeah.
Comes out of nowhere. Was discovered by Atrocity, I believe.
Okay. And likewise, the brothers from Zimbabwe being Lazy Scrub, Down to, and Smooth Jarvis.
Dude, I was so impressed with their play. I mean, I wouldn't like to come up against them, to be very honest. I think that they both have some hardcore chops with the MK11.
Well, just to give you a picture, guys, we're basically down to the final 4. And here you see the final 4. Myself, Atrocity, X-Ray, and Mr. Jivs. We are the final 4 men standing in this custom combat tournament on PC. And I mean, just in terms of the road that each of us took, I mean, Atrocity went up 3-1 against Luderick. Actually lost that first game, if I remember correctly.
That is right.
And managed to pull it back quite convincingly at the end. He then went up against Tanashi, who we made light work of. And even though the score against Solomon suggests it was a whitewash, that particular match, I think, went down to a third round in each one of those 3 matches. So
every single one of those games went down to a third round. I watched them again today, and Solomon's played out of his boots, and he has done the whole tournament.
And in terms of my run into the winners finals, first went up against Word the Rebel, the Kotal Khan player. Won that one by 3-1, and then set up a salty encounter with Mr. Jivs himself. Unfortunately, Mr. Jivs is still going to have to hold on to a bit of that salt. But depending on how results go tonight, there is a small possibility that him and I could face each other again.
We could see the salty run back.
That
One
would
can
be,
only hope.
I mean, that would be awesome. I then went up against X-Ray 92, and I don't know what magic trick I pulled out of my backside, but for goodness sake, I ended up winning that one by 3-2. And that was a sweaty match, because I think after that match, I was in no position to play any match after that. And then, going down to the loser side of the bracket, that victory over X-Ray brought him down. But, I mean, he took quite a few players out as well along the way. Starting off,
he took me out.
I think he played you in his first match. No, in the second match. So you ended up beating Artie Parton by 3-1. X-Ray then took you on, and unfortunately, you went down by 3-0.
Unfortunate, but the man is very good.
No,
I don't feel bad.
there's a reason why they call him Mark the Shock.
Exactly.
And then Mr. Jivs as well. I mean, Mr. Jivs had quite a run.
I think Mr. Jivs has probably had the hardest run to where he's gotten today.
I think so. I mean, the Smooth Jarvis match was a tight affair. I think that was won by the final hit in the final round of that particular set. And it happened to go to Mr. Jivs. He then went down 3-0 to myself, but then he took on Solomon's, I think, first Scream, and then Solomon's in the losers bracket. And I mean, the match between himself and Solomon's, again, went down to the final touch. He took Scream out by 3-1, again, quite convincingly. I think he then met you in the loser side of the bracket as well, Brian.
Who's that? Solomon's?
No, Mr. Jivs.
Oh yes, Mr. Jivs. Yes,
Yeah.
I had a good encounter with Mr. Jivs against his Shiva, his Stompin' Shiva.
Stompin' Shiva, yeah.
Yeah, 3-1 that was. Managed to get one win over him, but ultimately he was the better man.
So guys, that's how we got to this point. And I mean, just before we get tonight's action underway, guys, let me just share with you this wonderful piece of artwork that my colleague and good friend, Mr. Brian Luke Blino himself, has put together. Guys, check this out. That was your Kustom Kombat intro screen, and guys, we're just about ready to get this evening's action underway. So without further ado, let's get this action underway. We got the music playing in the background, if I'm not mistaken. The music is on. We're about to get Mark the Shock in here, and the moment he accepts, we'll get this first match underway, which is the losers semi-final between Mr. Jivs and Mark the Shock. So if Brian, if you can just let Mr. Jivs know that the moment Mark the Shock enters the room, he's then welcome to leave AFK, and we can get tonight's action underway.
Awesome. Exciting stuff. I'll let him know.
Awesome stuff. Guys, just in the chat, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Andy Otam, Kevin Johnson, all the way from America, Mr. 5000 himself, AI Cortex, Keenan, Peterson, Panda Bear, Donovan, as always, thank you so much. AI Cortex, I see you, Andrew Solomons, Ngoni, Kin. Guys, just thank you so much for pulling through tonight. DRL, hello all, hello Boot.
That's my brother.
Awesome stuff. General Jaeger first. That's just absolutely fantastic. 16 of you in chat right now. Guys, like I said before, this is not necessarily going to be the longest stream. We are just having this stream to really just draw a conclusion to the Kustom Kombat on PC. Travis McCollin, I see you as well. And guys, do not forget, Sunday evening at 6 p.m, Kustom Kombat is moving from the PC over to the PS4 boys. We've already got 19 participants. There is a cap of 24, but based on how quick the 24 is filling up, we might just move that to 32. We might just move it to however many people end up wanting to be part of it. So guys, if you haven't done so, check out challenge.com. I've sent out links on all the WhatsApp groups. Please tell your friends, tell your folks, tell your partners, tell whoever it is that want to get their hands on Mortal Kombat on PC, or on PS4 rather, and tell them to register for Kustom Kombat coming up on
guys,
Sunday.
Put your egos on the line. These are your customs.
Well, I see Mark the Shark has just joined us, so if Mr. Jivs can leave AFK.
He's chatting to me now. I'll just confirm. Unfortunately, I'm still having issues joining the Koth, Charlie, but we'll carry on.
No, that's cool. I think if you can see what's going on, we can make it happen. Mr. Jivs going up against X-Ray, Mark the Shark himself.
Mark the Shark himself, but we've got a couple of legend killers in our community, and I think Mr. Jivs is one of them.
Well, we saw Mr. Jivs not too long ago on the PS4 tournament that happened about a month back. Take out Mr. 5000.
Exactly.
And yeah, anything is possible. It's Mortal Kombat 11. It is Kustom Kombat. And yeah, guys, we are just about ready to get into this first match. Mr. Jivs and Mark the Shark.
Let's go, boys.
Looks like we've got a Noob Cybot on screen going up against Shang Tsung. So, Brian.
Jivs is old faithful, Mr. Shang Tsung himself.
And I think Noob Cybot is probably the one character that I've seen X-Ray play the most. From the early days, he's been a lover of the Black Sabbath variation, in tournament variation, obviously. And I can guarantee you'll probably see some Black or Dark Sabbath tech coming through from this swag combos only variation from X-Ray 92, going up against Mr. Steal Your Soul.
Also, Jivs' original gangster. He is very familiar with Shang, and he'll be very, very comfortable, I think, even with this matchup, even though it is a custom. He knows how to operate with Shang.
Now, and
he's doing exactly that.
If I think about what I saw the last time, Shang actually has an exploding, launching corpse drop.
That's right. He does indeed. Oh,
and Mark the Shark closes off.
He just lost that first round, though.
Yeah, so coming to the back one at the end, finds himself without much defensive meter. But yeah.
And there's that launching corpse drop. Manages to land the grab now. Jivs setting himself up quite nicely, using that jumping very well.
Sanazuki in chat as well. Guys, if you can just let us know in chat if our voices are loud enough, if you can hear both myself and Brian bringing you some commentary on tonight's action. Oh, that's a crushing blow there, and Mr. Jivs seems to be bleeding right now in fatal blow territory. Forces the air escape there from Mark the Shark, but eats a fatal blow, gets his mouth reconstructed. Fatal blow to close out that first match, and Mark the Shark, I think quite swaggy at the end, takes that by 1-0.
And that was absolute swag, making a definite statement there, but I don't think that Jivs could be too disappointed with his performance. It's not like he lost by a long way.
No, I don't think so at all. But I mean, he did lose to a 505 damage combo at the end. Oh my effing gosh. Look at that damage, says Sanazuki.
Only on Kustom Kombat, boys. How's everybody in chat doing? The Don, I see you. Bonnie, I see you. Panda, I see you. Guys, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Goni is saying X-Ray 92 means business. He's going straight for one of his mains. Being Noob Cybot. I was going to call Noob Cybot X-Ray 92 now. Can you believe it?
One and the same, I think. One and the same. I was hoping that we might see a spawn tonight. See another one of those 60-odd% damage combos. But as long as he keeps winning, we're going to keep seeing Noob. Mr. Jivs hovering over Devora.
He's definitely not going to take Devora. I can guarantee you that. He's probably just planning for... I don't know. Maybe he's trying to just get under Mark the Shark's skin. I don't know.
Perhaps he does. He does play the mind games, and he does it pretty well.
I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to see a hidden cursor being thrown out here. But unless Mr. Jivs went to the toilet, no, he hasn't. Thunder Thighs is who he's going for this time around. The Shiva pick.
These thighs mop.
Keenan Peterson saying there, go for Robocop. Mr. Jivs, take my masala. Donovan, Murugan.
The Don throwing masala encouragement at Jivs.
Okay, he didn't go for the hidden cursor select, he just went straight to Shiva, so...
He obviously means business. No games from Mr. Jivs today. Let's see what the Shiva can do. Mark the Shark applying pressure straight away.
No conversion there after that back one connected. Bit of...
wasn't expecting it to.
So this seems to be a combination of Dark Sabbath and Variation 1, seeing double. He's got the low slide, but he's also got access to the very fast projectile, the force ball.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think the teleport is one that doesn't just slam you, but actually launches you for a further combo follow-up. So definitely a combination of... Oh, he missed that stomp there, did Shiva.
And a very appropriate name for his thing. But Jivs doing great work with Shiva, just applying that pressure. He used that teleport stomp quite well earlier on, the one just before the one that missed. And there he goes again.
I see Parasurami in chat.
Having the time to get out of the way.
Well, Jiv's looking really strong in this match, isn't it?
Jiv's looking like he's all over this noob sidebot, but let's not speak too soon.
Especially when a normal bread and butter combo of noob is 344 damage. And again, we're seeing some serious damage coming here. 305 and counting, 358.
I mean, we know that noob hits like a truck in his tournament variation, so I think that one of the things that's really worked for X-Ray 92 in this tournament is that he's been so clever about how he set up his variations.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes custom combat so wonderful. You know, the characters that you bring to the table is really your own unique take on whatever character you're deciding to play.
Exactly.
And I think that's exactly what we're seeing here from not just X-Ray 92, but from everybody who's come and participated in custom combat.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that Jivs is going to have to be very, very, very careful here, because every time this man lands a hit, he's going for 30% at least. Look at this. This noob Cybot is crazy, but Jivs fighting back, misses the throw. Using that projectile well, he's going to have to. Now this is a game that X-Ray plays so well. His spacing is out of this world.
No, and I mean, he's in the life lead right now. He's probably thinking to himself, he's got no reason to rush in and try to get that last bit of damage.
Absolutely not.
The impetus is basically on Shiva, and he's almost forcing Shiva. Wow, a short top. I don't think that's going to work.
Desperation from Jivs at the end there, and the patience shown by Mark the Shark was just excellent.
And I think, I don't know if you saw that, Brian, but just as the match finished, that closing combo did about 37% as well. So that round essentially was taken by 30+% combos.
That's it. I mean, I think that that Jivs is probably going to have to take a little bit of time, think about who he can pick that is going to keep him safe from this noob, because as I've said, Mark the Shark's spacing has been absolutely awesome. His whiff punishes, he's baiting, he's doing everything right.
That's called mercy, desperation, says Mr. Jivs. Oh, sorry, Ngoni, about Mr. Jivs. Ngoni making it known to everybody in chat that he's been present at every stream except for the streams where he ends up falling asleep. Ngoni, guys, Ngoni, we can't say enough. Guys, we appreciate everything that you do, your character, just who you are to the PC community. Just great stuff. AK Slay, good evening. I see you in chat with the fire emoji, and hopefully you didn't miss the first two games, AK.
Yeah, this has been good stuff so far, and X-Ray again, just putting this noob to work.
Well, definitely went in for some preparation on the Shiva matchup, because he actually ended up poking with the 1-1, with the standing 1-1, while Shiva was trying to go for the the mid grab, the mid command grab. So obviously something that over time has XJ has probably become quite aware of, and
punishing those stomps like he's been doing it all his life.
oh yeah, no, I think once people get used to Shiva and the movement of trying to avoid the stomps, it then becomes a much more difficult game for Shiva to actually open you up or get that free 100, 150 damage, depending on whether she chooses to amplify it or not.
Jibs looks like he's discovered a bit of a thing here, keeping himself safe with that string. But unfortunately, every time he gets opened up, there's just so much damage. It's a little overhead now, and that
Are we going to see a Mercy? No, we're not going to see a Mercy. We're going to see Mark the Shark, as Ngoni mentioned, meaning business here, just making quick work at the end of it all, Brian, of Mr. Jibs.
He definitely means business. I mean, when I invited him, or when I checked up on him earlier to see if he was in the game and all that jazz, he said absolutely, 30 minutes, mop, and we're done.
Well, unfortunately, based on that result, we now say goodbye to Mr. Jibs in this custom combat tournament. So Mark the Shark advances into the losers finals, where he will await the loser between myself and Atrocity.
A fire match. How are you feeling?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I play this guy so often, and the moment you feel like you're on top of things and you could potentially have a chance of taking something away from Atrocity, he just adjusts and then he readjusts and then he readjusts. It's just crazy. So yeah,
very adaptable. Very adaptable.
Absolutely. Jayward audio in chat. I see you, Jivan. Unfortunate, but guys, Jivan, you know what? Out of a 21-man tournament, for you to end up in the top 4, you have no reason to feel sad, my friend. I actually did have Andy. I was thinking of bringing him out. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, if I can just ask Mark the Shark, he has already left. I am going to invite Atrocity from my side.
Atrocity playing on his main account.
Yeah, no, I see his account here, and I think it's all good. I think we are just about ready to get things going.
All right. Good luck, sir.
Okay, guys, so as you all hear, Brian is with me in commentary. So what I'm going to do the moment the match gets started between myself and Atrocity, in fact, the moment I start playing any match, I'm just going to remove myself from commentating duties, and Brian will basically be taking over.
Now, just a word of warning, I can't actually hear what's going on, so it's a bit orkies, but I'll do my best.
23 members of the
hello, buddy. I see you.
Let's see who we got in chat here. Andy Otam, AK Slay, Jayward Audio, SNK, Saitama. Welcome.
Andy Otam, the man who has inspired me to play a Shao Kahn variation that I wasn't giving the time of day. Thank you, sir. Shout out to you.
And guys, just while we're waiting for Atrocity to join us in the lobby, just thank you so much to everybody who does come by and just support the streamers in the FGC Africa. You know, the only motivation for us doing this is because, number one, we love playing Mortal Kombat and we love bringing the community together. And I think when we see these people coming through, presenting streams, I mean, we've got the Elimination Chamber, we've got Combat Africa, we've got Battle of the Thrones, we've got the Custom Combat, and October, as you know, Brian, I'm not going to share too much just yet.
Special things.
We've got some special things lined up for October as well. So guys, just for those of you who do support the streams, it's myself, it's Combat Africa, Andy Otam has a YouTube channel, AK Slay has a YouTube channel, and he streams often Mondays, Wednesdays, sometimes on Friday nights, sometimes on Sunday. We've got Panda Bear, who's just recently acquired a brand new internet connection, so he's putting out content almost on a daily basis. Thank you for showing me some Cetrion there, Panda Bear, really appreciate it. But guys, we are ready to get into the next match. Myself going up against Atrocity. So Brian, I am going to hand over to you.
It will be my pleasure, sir.
And I'm
Good
just
luck.
going to make sure that the names are all ready for action.
Ready for action. Yeah, guys, I mean, as Charlie Wolf was saying, there are so many guys putting out so much good content at the moment. I think that the AFGC is in a really good place, and it's awesome, it's encouraging, it's hype. I'm very excited. And you guys are at the heart of it all. So that's cool. You guys do you. Keeping on.
And your Tam saying that Africa FGC is growing fast.
Absolutely.
Good
And we'll
stuff,
keep
viewers,
going.
chat streamers, admin, hosts, commentators. Thank you so much. Akesla, you know what? You do so much for us. And just keeping what you're doing. I see a word there in chat saying legend. Akesla, you're definitely one of them.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Such
I'm
a
gonna
lo-
be
such a lovely bloke.
logging off now. So yeah, wish
Alright,
me
so
luck,
you-
guys.
You
and
go concentrate. Okay. Atrocity looks like he's bringing his very, very oppressive Jackie to the table. Charlie Wolf, who is he going to pick to counter this? Oh, he's doing a jibs. He's doing a jibs. Who are we going to see? This is very, very exciting. Oh, he's going random. No, he's not going random. I believe he's going random. No, he whips out his Cetrion Lady Gaga, I believe this variation is called. Which is probably a good pick, considering that Jackie likes to be up close. He's going to try and keep her away with this Cetrion, I'm sure. So let's see. Although Atrocity might have that bounce in this variation, could get him to cover the ground quite quickly.
She's nuts, and we're stopping her. Raiden has
So
warped your
guys, this is
mind.
so weird without sound. I'm not hearing anything, so forgive me if it feels a bit off. Using those fast mids already. Almost everything Jackie does is safe. Uses that bounce. Confirmed into it. Oh my word. Gets the crushing blow straight off the bat. Charlie Wolf trying to keep this Jackie at bay with those projectiles and the rocks. But Atrocity doing such a good job of just closing the ground, not giving him any space to work. He just never stops attacking this man. Atrocity once again gets in there, using fast mids, lands the throw and takes the first round rather convincingly. Charlie Wolf is going to have to adjust quite a bit. He needs to keep this Jackie away from him. Atrocity stagger. Charlie Wolf putting up that wall. He needs to try and do that. But Atrocity seems to have the answer for that as well. Uses that overhead string. There he goes again. Oppressive play from Atrocity. Using those staggers very, very nicely, mixing it up. Charlie Wolf manages to get that force wall out, lands the throw, and the life bar is looking pretty even at the moment. Lovely work, using those long normals by Cetrion, and here comes the fatal block, and I think that's going to seal it. Game 1, very, very quickly taken by Atrocity. Now, is Charlie Wolf going to stick with the Cetrion pick, who I would have thought was not actually a bad pick against this Jackie, but Atrocity managing to get in there. Boys, what do you think of that? That was pretty insane. Andy O'Tam says Jackie needs to be butchered. I agree. This bitch be crazy. AK says most cancels crazy Jackies. GG's comeback see Wolf. I'm sure we will see a comeback from Charlie Wolf. He's also one of those guys who's just insane at adapting. Oh, what an ugly Cetrion. I'm sorry, Panda. I know that you love the lady, but I mean, this skin. Nah.
Cetrion.
Andrew Solomon says, Jackie, you find that jump evil as F. It is. It is. It can be anti-air, but it's super duper tricky. This Jackie makes Shinnok want to kill himself, says Jivan. Yes, dude.
Round 1.
There we go. Gorny says that jump is easy to deal with once you know the tech. And Gorny, we all know that he knows everything. Anyway, match 2 underway. And once again, we're seeing this very, very oppressive Jackie. Charlie Wolf managing to forces the escape. And he's on him again. He's got him in the corner. And Atrocity just having this uncanny ability to know exactly when to press buttons. Charlie Wolf backing up, getting himself some space. Finally, landing a bit of a combo there. Putting up that first wall. He needs to keep the distance. And he seems to be doing that now. And all of a sudden, we see a pretty decent life lead. But there's that Jackie closing the distance again. Closing the distance. And all of a sudden, we're back on an even keel. Which way is this going to go? Charlie Wolf using that lovely pushback that Cetrion is known for. And then the force wall, just to close out the round. So there you have it, folks. The man is alive and well.
Round 2. Fight.
See what happens in round 2. Demon says, no shaman zoning. No, absolutely not, dude. It is a style of play. And as Ngoni would say, get good. That's how you deal with it. Oh, those jumps, those uppercuts, that massively long combo from Jackie there. I didn't see what kind of damage that did, but it was pretty large. And once again, just coming in, has got Charlie Wolf stuck in the corner, brings out that force wall, just to try and get this Jackie off him. Grease kick. You know that comes out in 8 frames and it's a mid? Yes, I know it's unsafe, but it's an 8-frame mid. Jackie needs to be butchered. So good at closing the ground. And Charlie Wolf at full screen now, so he's pretty well set up, I think. If he can just keep this Jackie away from him. Oh, the overhead is blocked and immediately punished. And here we go again. Atrocity mixing things up very nicely, manages to land the grab. Charlie Wolf trying out the neutral jump, doesn't work for him this time, normally does. Jackie lands the throw again. And he's straight onto him. Using that bouncy. I'm not sure what that's called, it's just going to be called bouncy. Luckily, Jackie's down 2 sucks, says Jivan. Yeah, well, not much else sucks, dude. She doesn't need the down 2. Wolf getting a bit oppressive himself now. Manages to land that throw. Puts a bit of distance between himself and Jackie. Keeps the distance. Starts throwing them rocks. And that bounce, not anti-aired unfortunately. But Charlie Wolf is not out of this yet. This could go either way. Oh, he doesn't land it. He's getting excited here. Jackie with the throw manages to close out the round, and that's 2-zip to Atrocity. What is Charlie Wolf going to do? Is Jackie be hurting? Bouncy. Bouncy Jackie. Donovan says, oof. That is how you said it, eh? Am I doing it right? Trying to get the sound effects going here. Kid, these men are on steroids. Absolutely. Well, Jackie is female, but
Junior Jazz.
She is an avatar at the moment for a young man called Atrocity, who is just gets better and better.
Nature Girl.
Mark the Shark at Jivs. Atro is good. Jackie isn't the problem. No. Doesn't matter who he plays. That's also true. Mark the Shark, you've hit the nail on the head. This man plays a lot of characters and he plays a lot of them very, very well. His tech is unbelievable. The man will just flawless block neutral hits and all sorts of weirdness. He's just...
Fight.
It's just silly. Uses that bounce. And the bounce again, manages to confirm it, but misses. Charlie Wolf landing the grab now. Once again, needs to keep this distance. Got to watch out for that rocket punch. That encloses the distance heavily. Misses with that overhead string and gets immediately punished again. Drops the combo, but then starts to stagger immediately. And there it is. There's that rocket punch that just closes that distance on Cetrion, not allowing him any space. Lands the throw. go. Charlie Wolf with that restand puts up the wall. He's trying. He's getting her away. Has an ever so slight life lead, and then the jumping projectile closes out the round.
Round 2. Fight.
Here we go again. Oh, starts with the crushing blow. Does the little jump and gets anti-air this time. Oh, atrocity. Attacks immediately once again. Starts with those staggers as he loves to do. Charlie Wolf gets into that down one. Manages to set up for the zoning. Uses those long normals with that pushback. Puts up the wall, but it doesn't really seem to be bothering Atrocity at this point. He is still just steamrolling. Yes, manages to land that fatal blow, but is it too late? Sitting on 79 life points. Only a master, they say, only a master, and we know that Charlie Wolf is a master. A nice 353 for that fatal blow. Charlie Wolf being very patient now. Very, very patient. Yes, and that is great play. Oh, and then Atrocity, just with that sucky down 2 to close off the round.
Fight.
Donovan says he thinks it needs a grief challenge. Too much masala or too much Jackie Gunn? Atrocity. Charlie Wolf manages to roll out of the corner, lands the crushing blow down 2, needs to capitalize here, but forces the breakaway. And Atrocity at it again. Puts up the wall, trying to keep this very rude Jackie away from him. That rocket punch closes the distance so quickly though. Projectile. Trying to keep him away. Sitting on 60 life points at the moment. Initiating a bit of zoning. Could this work? Could this work? It's the pushing away. Comes in. Doesn't land the overhead string. And Atrocity closes it out. That was pretty shocking, folks. If I do say so myself. Atrocity looking very, very strong. Very strong indeed. Some pressured menu, says AK Slay. Keenan says Charlie should use the flame aura if Jackie is in the corner. I'm not sure that he has the flame aura in this particular variation, but that would have been a good strategy.
Doesn't help much that you tell me to use the flame aura at the end of the match.
Charlie, dude, that was pretty brutal. Atrocity, what an oppressive player. He just never stops coming.
Now, I'm sure this dude is studying Mortal Kombat 11 at some varsity because this dude is just something else. But you know what? You can take nothing away from the dude. We've seen it so many times. I mean, he's come up against the top players in Africa.
Yep.
In
on
fact,
PS4 and PC.
yeah, and I mean, you know, he's made it to the final in the Metal State tournament. He's a machine. Yep. That's as simple as it is.
He is a machine, and I think I was having this conversation with you not so long ago. You said, you know, I think that Atrocity is definitely one of those guys that you can sort of aspire to. I mean, I remember you saying sort of 3 months ago, he was just this other dude, and, you know, put some lab time in, and 3 months later, it's like he's got a degree in MK11.
Absolutely. I mean, I can remember, and maybe Gorni can just confirm in the chat, there was a time where, you know, Atrocity would just be one of those players that played like everybody else. He would lose a few, he would win a few, but you always felt at that time, I mean, we're talking about last year, November, December maybe, you know, you always felt that when you took him on, you had some sort of a chance. Now, it's like you have a, you know, your odds are just lowered completely. It's like a 90-10% chance that you're going to actually get something against him, let alone a match, a win. A match.
Dude, if I take a round on Atrocity, I'm like jumping out of my chair.
No, for sure. And I mean, that's just the type of player it is. But good games to Atrocity. I'm now gone down to losers bracket, where I'm going to have a run back against Mark the Shark. So I'm going to invite Mark the Shark in right now, in fact.
Here comes another fire match. I am getting some funny lag on my side. So guys, I do apologize if I'm a little bit behind on my commentary, but we try. TIA, TIA. Donovan says, Charlie, you should have threw bunny chows on him. You should have. You should have. Why didn't you throw the bunny chows, man? Bunny chows not available in that variation, I don't think, Don.
No. My custom variation didn't include bunny chows.
Very unfortunate. I mean, I think that could have sealed it for you.
Well, this is the daunting thought now. Whoever wins this match between myself and Extra 92 has to beat Atrocity twice to take the tournament.
Has to beat Atrocity twice. Imagine if we see a reset bracket. That would be very, very exciting. So, dude, good luck. Do it.
Well, let's just fix up
X-Ray, good luck to you. You can also do it.
Okay, so it's X-Ray going up against myself.
Another tough match for both of you. Guys, we are seeing quality players from the PC community on stream. Excuse me. Aish, the shark. I mean, the wolf gonna eat shark steaks tonight, says Sully. Alright, let's go for the Shirai Ryu. That obviously means that Mark the Shark is probably looking at a Scorpion pick, and he is. Charlie Wolf going with that very, very dangerous Devourer of his. Oh.
Fujin.
A Fujin. A high-tech Fujin. Let's see what Fujin can do against the old Scorps. Fujin, somewhat of an unknown entity still. Scorpion, most people will be familiar with his shenanigans. But I think, as everybody will agree, Scorpion in the right hands is godlike.
To aid Jax against Shinnok's army.
Somebody says, Charlie, I love you, but I love Scorpion more. No homo. Well, if you've got to say it. You know. Steven says, Scorpion. Yeah, I feel the same way when I see Scorpion sometimes. But, like I said, a Scorpion in the right hand is the way to watch. And Mark the Shark is showing us that. At the moment, using that overhead. Mixing it up quite nicely. Charlie Wolf with that low starter. And punishing the ill-advised teleport. Trying to get some staggers going is Charlie Wolf, and then Mark the Shark answers with some staggers of his own, cancels the Skywalker. Lovely work. This is looking like a very, very even match. Lands the throw, has him in the corner, but Mark the Shark managing to get himself out very well. Charlie Wolf with the low starter into the fatal blow to seal that round. What an awesome match we are seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Mostly gentlemen.
Be calm before the storm.
And here we go, round two. What does it have in store for us? Charlie Wolf with that low starter again. Tricky if you're not expecting it. Using all of Fujin's pushback to keep Scorpion away. But X-Ray. I'm going to call him X-Ray Mark the Shark. I'm going to call him X-Ray because that's his handle and it's disrespectful. Just also like handle. Charlie Wolf doing a very, very good job of using these Fujin normals that have so much pushback. Manages to land the crushing blow, has him in the corner, tricks him with the overhead. The short hop is unsuccessful. X-Ray rolls out, manages to land a crushing blow of his own and gets him into the corner combo started. This is going to be some big damage with those staggers. Lovely work by X-Ray 92. Switches sides again and lands a fatal blow of his own to finish out the second round. Crazy, crazy stuff. What a match, folks. Genuine audio. Poster boy Scorpion needs to chill. No. Let's keep it civil. Fiery Gale Force and Mix and Match. Yeah, some very cool variation names that we're seeing. That's half the fun of this, I think. Charlie Wolf, that low starter. Using those Lovely Fuji normals again. Manages to get a bit of a combo going now. Oh, drops it, and X-Ray very quick to capitalize. Puts himself in the corner with that teleport. Doesn't stay there. Doesn't stay there. Charlie Wolf using the normals and backdash to try and get himself a bit of space. Comes back with the low starter. And this Scorpion is moving all over the jaw. Forces the breakaway. Charlie Wolf managing to get that combo in on his own. He's looking at a pretty decent life lead. But X-Ray 92 has got answers for everything. And as we know, is a master himself. Oh, so close! Manages to land the throw and finishes out the first game. Guys, that was absolutely insane. A 2-1 round. And none of them were walkovers at all. Very cool stuff. Charlie Wolf updating the scores real quick. 1-0 to X-Ray 92. Scorpion looking strong. Fujin also looking strong. I wonder if Charlie's going to stick with him. Or is he going to? Yes, he does. Confident that he has the answers. Not a bad showing at all. And I think a good choice to stick with the Fujin. Looks like this match is on an even keel. Oof, what is this Masala using? Ooh, X-Ray? See, Wolf plays the whole cast too. He does indeed. He does indeed. So we have a bit of a projectile game. Many cancels. Jump in the back dash. And manages to get that Scorpion going again. What is that little thing called where he gets his blade out of his sheath like that? Cheeky little thing. Tell me, guys. Oh, manages to land the down 2 crushing blow. Capitalizes a big combo. Charlie Wolf not having the defensive meter to break. Does not land the overhead there, but the spawn of pressure working for him. And he is going to put him back in the corner with that lovely combo for the Shirai Ryu. G1 says neither even knew Wolf had such a strong fusion. Wolf has got a strong everything. He manages to get this Fujin going now. Dashing back, a very clever use of the teleport there. Charlie Wolf not expecting it. Lands and throw and keeps going. We are seeing some high octane matches tonight, folks. Doesn't land that low starter. Just keeps going. Once again, very clever variation by X-Ray 92. I think he's got a particular talent at putting together tricky variations. Charlie Wolf trying to keep some distance between them using those pushbacks.
Finish him.
Oh, that was a little bit quicker than the last one. But once again, Fujin not looking like he's completely out of it. He just needs to do something to deal with this insane pressure that X-Ray is bringing. This is a hyperactive Scorpion, if ever I've seen one. Kiva, don't be cheeky, Mark. No. It's the down back one special. Thank you, AK. Fujin's ponytail, though. It's useful. They should have incorporated some kind of move with the ponytail, man. You know, like Jackie Chan in that one movie. What was that movie? Why am I talking shit? No, there's definitely a movie where Jackie Chan uses his hair as a weapon. J Weird Audio says, "Come on, Wolfgang." Let's see if the OG Charlie Wolf has any answers for this crazy Scorpion. X-Ray playing out of his skin. Cancel. Standing on string. Manages to land a full combo. Charlie Wolf not breaking out. 348 damage. That is large, ladies and gentlemen. Charlie Wolf walking himself in the air out of the corner. Giving himself a bit of space. Starting some staggers of his own. X-Ray ready for that projectile. He's going to land a projectile of his own. He's using those down threes as a ducking mechanism, or really not expecting to hit them. Charlie Wolf getting a bit of corner action himself now. Big combo, 268 damage, not too shabby, manages to land the throw, puts him right back in the corner again, backs up, gives himself some space. And when you give yourself space, Scorpion gonna teleport. That's what he does. Using those lows. And Mark the Shark right back in this. Manages to land the throw. Doesn't land the overhead. Charlie Wolf lands a throw of his own, and this one could go either way. 10 stuff. X-Ray 92 managing to close it out. GG's.
Round 2. Fight.
Tradewood Audio, why no custom bug lady? I would imagine that Sea Wolf thinks that fusion is the way to go against this Scorpion. Not a bad pick, I don't think. Gets himself into the corner, lands the back throw, and puts Scorpion back in the corner a little bit early on that low starter, that low slide. X-Ray 92 using the delayed wake up to great effect. But he's got a serious life deficit at the moment. Charlie Wolf being very patient in this round. Oh, the crushing blow and the combo conversion manages to drop it though. Brilliant anti-air. What are we going to see here? Charlie Wolf just needs to be patient to close this round out. But Mark the Shark, relentless in his pressure. Not giving an inch. You'll often see players back up. Lovely use of that tricky projectile. You sneaky fusion. Manages to close out the round 1-all. With Owen Wilson, yes, that's the Shanghai Nights, Shanghai Noon. Overhead landed. And so Charlie Wolf very quick to capitalize. And goes to put Scorpion away from him, but then Scorpion landing that crushing blow spear and getting a lovely combo started. Charlie Wolf not breaking out. And get those long reaching normals going again with low starter. Lovely work here. Managing to gain a bit of capital on this Scorpion now. A low starter working for him, especially when it's amplified. Mark the Shark landing that throw. Fusion saying get over here in his own specialty. Good use of that, mixing up that projectile now, not just going for the standard projectile, but then uses it to chip out X-Ray 92, and gentlemen, we have a game. We have a game. What a Fusion. What a Boichi. Oh wow, Owen Wilson 2K20. Hey man, some of us are old, okay? AK Slayer says, Charlie knows his combos. He does, and let's not forget, Fusion is high tech. This man is not easy to play. Wolf on the ball. Yes indeed.
Seriously, no
Chip
swimming.
for the win. Yeah, very good use of that projectile to chip him out at the end. High IQ play, one would say. Jonathan Morgan says, Curry Ninja boys.
Round
Keep it
1.
coming, Don.
Fight.
You're always making me smile, buddy. Here we go. Third game of this insane set. Crushing blow. Converts into the combo. Charlie Wolf managing to knock his way out of it. And using those long normals again. Fusion with his wing crabs. Keeping X-Ray in the corner. Backs up to use that projectile again. But X-Ray closing the distance nicely. A little bit of a spacing war going on here. Projectile comes out, Charlie Wolf using that sky blocker to great effect, closes that distance in an unconventional way, and just get a bit of combo going. Mark the Shark getting some combos going of his own, using that low, great tech, does not land the teleport and is punished for it with that crushing blow. It uses that. But Fujin get over here a little bit early,
Round 2.
and X-Ray managing to punish and close out the round. It's insane. Neutral ducks, hits the crushing blow down to 2, starts a combo. Charlie Wolf in a bit of jail at the moment. X-Ray 92 just mixing things up so well in the corner. And so good at that jump over. Goes for the big damage on that combo. Ends with the crushing blow and then the overhead to close it out, and that was hectic. X-Ray 92, as we've said, means business tonight. Lovely Scorpion play there. Don, you must be creaming your rammies.
Okay, so guys, that brings an end to my run in the tournament, but flippin' hell. That was some that was some high quality Scorpion play there from Mark the Shark. And I think, guys, just to take you down memory lane, in fact, Brian, do you not want to maybe just ask Mark the Shark to leave the Koth just momentarily, so that I can be the only one left in? I will go AFK and then I will invite the 2 guys again who's going to take part in the grand finals. Thanks, Mark. Okay, guys, so just to give you some history, you know, a couple of months back, probably just before, in fact, it was before my channel launched, you know, it was kind of like PC, PS4. I was still deciding whether or not to involve the PS4 guys in the community, or on my streams rather, because of where it started being on Steam. And of course I didn't know exactly how to go about, you know, getting your PlayStation footage transferred over your PC, etc, etc. But we had a big debate as to whether or not Mark, or sorry, Atrocity was the best player on PC, because he'd been mopping everybody at that point. We then got a message from Mark the Shark, in fact, to say, well, how can Atrocity be called the best on PC when he himself plays on PC? And the 2 of them then were hosted on a 1st to 10 match up on my stream, which Mark the Shark took by 10 games to 2.
What?
By 10 games to 2. About 3 weeks or 4, about a month later, possibly, the guys then had a run back on PC, and Mark the Shark took that again, but this time he took it by 10 games to 8. And I do know that when Mark the Shark is available on PC, these guys do have a couple of sets themselves. A couple of 1st to 5s have been loaded onto Atrocity's channel as well. And now the 2 of them are going to meet again, with Mark the Shark being on the loser side of the bracket, and he's going to be taking on Atrocity, who's on the winner side of the bracket. So in order for Mark the Shark to take this again, he's going to have to play like he did when he took the set by 10 games to 2.
And are we going 1st to 5 here? First to 3?
First to 3. It's
Okay,
first to 3. And yeah, losers bracket, Mark the Shark. If he does want to take Atrocity out, he's going to have to win 2 1st to 3 sets in order to take the tournament. 1 to reset the bracket and send Atrocity into the loser side, and then secondly to then win another 1st to 3 set in order to win the tournament. So guys, it is a mountain to climb, but if anybody is able to do it, that's Mark the Shark.
Guys, just before we get started, please, this is going to be such a fire match. Get your grannies, get your uncles, get your aunties, get your brothers, get your sisters, get your mates, get them in chat, because they do not want to miss this.
There's a couple of nice comments going up in chat. Andrew says, good games guys, and matches, good matches. Keenan saying, bring back Alamak. Alamak with that nasty dirtbag Kano, and some other characters he plays as well. Mark needs to spend some more time playing on PC.
Cheddar in the chat as well.
Cheddar Cheese, how are you, my friend?
Hi, you Cheddar, we saw you on stream.
Was Cheddar the guy on stream last night playing the Eren Black?
Correct.
Some wicked Eren Black that you got going there, my friend Cheddar. Please make sure you register for the Kustom Kombat on PS4, which is taking place on Sunday at 6 p.m. South African time. We're about to get Mark the Shark in here as well. We've got Atrocity waiting.
We've also got a very special guest in chat tonight, Combo God Gaming. You guys might know him. He's an MK11 content creator.
Yo!
An advocate for Kustom Kombat. And here he is joining us. Everybody.
Combat God, Combo God Gaming.
Combo God Gaming.
Has a YouTube channel. Also starting up and growing. He's got about 2,000 odd subscribers. So guys, check him out.
And I think if we play our cards right, Charlie Wolf, we might have him as a guest commentator on one of the PS4 streams.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to that. I can tell you that much. We are looking so forward to that because I think growing the community to parts, and correct me if I'm wrong, Brian, but he's not situated in Africa.
I believe that he's in the States. You can confirm for us, please, Combo God Gaming, our celebrity in chat.
Absolutely awesome for you to be here, and thank you so much for taking the time out at probably about 2 p.m. your side. We've got Atrocity and Mark the Shark ready to take each other on.
This is going to be an absolutely fire match. This is what we've been waiting for. It's 3 weeks in the making, guys. This is where it all ends, unfortunately, for PC, but obviously we can have PS4 soon. Atrocity with the Cassie pick.
We've got that energy bubble there that Cassie puts out. That is not a move that we see too often. I think she's got something that looks similar to that in her Yes Queen variation. But this particular move is a bubble of damage. Now, the moment you find yourself in that bubble, unfortunately, you're just eating chip damage and...
Absolutely. And a large bubble it is as well. It's not a little air black puddle. It's a big ass bubble.
Takes about half the screen. Mark the Shark trying to fight back here, getting a couple of low slides in here. Cassie kneecapping, trying to just eat away at Noob Cyborg's life, but a great flawless block, and I think this is going to do it.
It might indeed. We know that this noob hits like an absolute mother.
Well, swag combos only, and that was a wonderfully swag combo to end of that first round. Atrocity down the round, and I mean that in itself is quite a rare sight for Atrocity to go down in the first round. And you know, one thing I do know about Atrocity, even in this situation, he's not going to panic at all. He's just going to play his game.
No, absolutely not. I mean, that wasn't a runaway round at all.
Not at all. In fact, Atrocity might be just dishing out one of his own runaway rounds here. Exactly. And I think that's going to do it. I think that might just kill. It does.
It does. Atrocity with a resounding response.
Okay, Combo God Gaming in chat just confirming he is from the States, but it doesn't matter what time it is that we have our stream because he doesn't sleep, he says.
He doesn't sleep. He does this full time, ladies and gentlemen.
And Combo God Gaming, I see the links are already been made. One of our FGC Africa members is actually spending some time in the States right now in Kevin Johnson, also known as The Stabs. So if you don't mind, you know, you guys hook up, add each other on Steam. If you're on PS4, just confirm if you're only on PS4, but if you do have MK11 on PC, add The Stabs on Steam as well and get some connection going there as Atrocity takes this first game. Sorry, I was so in the middle of the chat right now, I didn't even see Atrocity kind of just run away with this first or their third round there. So Atrocity now leading by 1-0 over X-Ray 92. And
with that questionable skin.
Yeah.
Exclusive to PC.
Yeah, a PC exclusive. Let's just call it that for now.
For now.
We don't want NRS to launch any investigation into the FGC Africa guys, so PC exclusive.
PC exclusive skin. Yeah, Combo God is on PS4, which is why it made sense for him to perhaps commentate for the PS4 competition. But here we go.
Fight.
Okay, so we haven't seen a change in character, we haven't seen a change in variation coming through from Atrocity, or from X-Ray 92 rather.
X-Ray 92, look, I mean, that third round wasn't a walk away. I know that we were indulging in chat, but X-Ray 92 certainly not out of this. But once again, Atrocity with that aggressive play. It doesn't matter what character he's playing, he is just always attacking.
Okay, opens Mark the Shock up there, tries the low, tries the overhead. Mark the Shock aware, but unfortunately succumbs to the pressure. And Mark the Shock goes down in that first round of game number 2. Guys, does look like Atrocity is on his way to becoming yet another PC tournament champion. And unless Mark the Shock can do something completely different about what's happening right now, it looks like we're going to see a little bit of what we come to know as a bit of the inevitable in Atrocity taking just about every tournament that takes place on PC. Mark the Shock, having said that, has established a fairly decent life lead in the second round here.
Certainly not out of it.
Atrocity with less than 100 life points.
Only a master.
Great spacing there. And it's so interesting you mentioned that, Brian, because I mean, one thing we do notice about X92's play is his spacing is just unbelievable.
Unreal. He is always in the right place at the right time.
No crushing blow just yet, but he's eating up at Atrocity's life lead here, or life rather. And unfortunately, getting caught with that kneecapping, which is low profiling Noob Saibot's projectile right now.
Yep. You know, another thing about X-Ray is his adaptability. I mean, we're seeing a noob here that we didn't see when he played you.
No, it's a completely different game plan and a completely different strategy, and I mean, that just speaks about the adaptability of this particular fighter in X92.
Yeah,
great staggers by Atrocity, gets the forward grab, keeps Noob Saibot in the corner, gets the roll escape, doesn't fall for the fatal blow.
I mean the fatal blow. And there you go. X-Ray 92 on the ball.
And I think this could potentially spell danger for Atrocity, because the moment Mark the Shock establishes a little bit of momentum.
Downloaded.
Not quite. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, I mean, we've just seen a win from X-Ray 92, which might prompt Atrocity to pick another character. We know he plays pretty much the entire roster.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's see what he's going to do. Offering over Sub-Zero at the moment. I've never seen him play Sub-Zero. I doubt he's going to.
I've never seen him play Sub-Zero, but I will not go as far as to say that he's unable to play Sub-Zero. I mean, if Mark the Shock, if anybody can play the entire cast, it's Atrocity. But if there's another person that can probably join him in that league, it would probably be Mark the Shock.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do see him sticking to the Noob Saibot pick though. These guys still deciding which environment they want to be in. And unfortunately, we're not going to see an arcade machine being thrown on any one of the contestant, because it's not the tournament stage. It is in fact the retrocade. Combo God Gaming saying he's at the edge of his seat, and I think that's just testament to the two characters that we have on screen now, Mark the Shock and X-Ray. Mark the Shock sticking to Swag's only combo, and Atrocity. I mean, look at that variation name, Brian.
Cheap. He knows. This Jackie is incredibly hyperactive. I mean...
great flawless block there.
I have not seen a Jackie close space on Cetrion like he did to you earlier. It's just... He uses this Jackie's movement so well. I mean, look at that. He didn't look uncomfortable in that round at all.
What's going to be quite interesting now in round number 2 is whether or not X-Ray can now, again, adapt to...
Exactly.
And I find that move, I think it's the 3-3 of Jackie. I find that move so cheap, because it's -3 on block. You can actually do nothing about it, even if you block it successfully. Always finding a near flawless here from Mark the Shock. He means business.
Wow,
near
what a
flawless,
response.
12 life points away.
That is exactly how you want to respond to the round previous if you're Mark the Shock. That is crazy stuff.
Again.
Again.
Great swagger combo coming through here from Mark the Shock. Oh,
Jackie's-
down 2 from downtown, and he has no time for Jackie shenanigans right now. He's rolling out when he needs to. Everything he does just seems to be working. Oh, and again, the down
And
2
he's
just...
got that anti-air down 2 on that Jackie bouncy as I've been calling it.
Not quite. And again.
Is he going to chip him out?
Oh, and again, third,
Oh.
3 for 3 on that down 2s, Brian. And I mean, just
So
like that.
ready for it. So ready for that. And I think Atrocity will be rethinking the Jackie pick because X-Ray 92 did not look uncomfortable at all.
I think he looked almost overly comfortable. So much so that it's actually quite scary.
I agree, and a lot of people sleep on Noob. I mean, a lot of people don't believe that he is a great character, but anybody who uses him properly, he is very, very tricky to deal with. And when he opens you up, you are getting damaged.
No, absolutely. And I mean, Atrocity believing in this Jackie pick. I know that, you were talking about not everybody believes in Noob and people are sleeping on Noob. I know one player who's recently picked up Noob, and that is in fact Panda Bear, who's also the husband of Cetrion.
Fight.
Bring
He's
it on.
going-
Okay, so he's gone for a variation change, but definitely not a character changer.
Andy O'Tan hating on Jackie hard, and he has been doing so the whole stream. Says that Jackie frame data is a joke, all reward and no risk.
Well, I mean, if you just look at the 3-3, which actually has a crushing blow attached to it, the fact that she's -3 on block, there's no chance of punishing a move that has a crushing blow attached to it. And I mean, if you block it successfully, it's
He
not
just
even
does it
your
again.
turn. It's your turn, but I mean, there's no guarantee of a punish. So definitely something that I'm hoping that in the final version of MK11, which hopefully contains another 8 characters, Mr. Ed Boone, just listen to the stream, I hope. But I do hope that they make some sort of change to Jackie in particular, because I just think that if the entire community, let alone Africa, I mean the entire international community are sweating on Jackie. I mean, I think, so many people cannot be wrong. And I mean, these are guys who play MK11 at a high level. As we
There you
just
go.
see
There's
Jackie.
there's a 412 damage combo right there. For one might say not much effort.
I don't know, I don't know.
That's another thing. People like that grease kick is a mid, and it comes out in 8 frames. It is unsafe, but it's an 8-frame mid. And I said that earlier in the stream, and that's pretty crazy.
Okay, manages to miss that down 2 there, this time Atrocity, and closes out that game. Are we going to see a brutality? Yes, we are, sending out a bit of a statement, and that might have been a mistake by Atrocity, because
Don't make the shark angry.
the shark can make you feel like you are prey. I mean, he can become the predator that quickly. So I hope, for Atrocity's sake, that he didn't put himself into a bit of a predicament here by deciding to give Mark the Shark a brutality. Because
I kind of hope he did, because this match is awesome.
I don't want to see the match end. I mean, I don't want to be biased, but I do not want to see this match end anytime soon. He's still thinking as to whether or not he should actually go for the Noob Cybot pick here. And he's looking at Spawn. Looks like he's committed to Spawn.
Well, we have seen this custom Spawn in this tournament before, and we've seen some crazy damage out of this Spawn as well. I mean, when he activates that easy crushing blow special, I mean, you're looking at over 60% for a combo.
Round
You
one.
saw it first in CharlieWolfGaming.
One thing we just do have to be aware of is that Atrocity knows the Spawn matchup as well.
He does indeed.
He plays Spawn,
himself.
he does the easy crushing blow custom combo. So everything that Spawn has to offer, I mean, as things stand right now, Mark the Shark is working on a flawless victory.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Oh
You
my
talk-
goodness.
you talk about the spacing that X-Ray does, and how good he is at that spacing, and how Spawn just plays so well into that. I mean, his movement is insane as a character, and then in the hands of X-Ray, just unreal. Right, Jackie, as we know.
358 on a dropped combo, and that's going to be a crushing blow. So the interesting thing about that crushing blow now being used is that if it does activate the easy crushing blow move that Spawn does have in this custom variation, he doesn't have access to the 1-1 back to crushing blow, having already used it.
Which is a pity. I'm not sure
Ooh.
what he can... Oh, and a crushing blow of her own.
Well, tournament point here for Atrocity, guys. So if you are backing Atrocity to take this match, this is the round where he's going to have to make it happen. Oh, we see another crushing blow. Oh, I think that might be a punish.
Just a breakaway.
And that's another mechanic that people are kind of being a little bit upset about. Oh, another crushing blow. I think these guys are just trading crushing blows for fun. That's going to be some massive damage. 488.
And suddenly looking at a life lead from a life deficit. I mean, that's sport.
Oh, that's already been used. Mark the Shark, but you're in an excellent position to take this match and reset the bracket. Are we going to see a bit of a comeback from Atrocity? I'm on the edge of my seat here, guys. I'm on the edge of the seat. I'm going to stop the stream now. No,
Yes,
I'm not.
look at that. We have a reset bracket.
Mark the Shark has effectively reset the bracket, as there are 29 members of the Wolfpack right now in chat. You guys are here and you are seeing an absolute beauty of a match. Mark the Shark taking the first set by 3-2, effectively resetting the bracket. So guys,
this is what we wanted to see. I mean, you know, not to sound biased, I'm biased to the tournament. I want to see more of this custom combat.
I think you couldn't have put it in a better way.
And X-Ray has delivered.
Well, just for you guys to know how the reset bracket works, Atrocity going for the Jax pick. X-Ray was not actually stuck to the Spawn pick.
Having reset the bracket, he could have chosen another character, has chosen to stick with Spawn, and why not?
So just before the match starts, I'm not going to be able to change the names around, but let me just change the scores. It's back to 0-0. And guys, Grand Finals at its finest. X-Ray 92 going up against Atrocity. Final match of the evening.
Final match of the evening.
The last resort.
Going back to his old faithful Jax, who we love so much.
Oh, and already down to just under 50% life.
Mark the Shark doesn't look like he's even wanting to or needing to use that crushing blow special. I mean, and why would you need to when you can do 416 damage?
4.50 life bar lost during that first round by X-Ray 92.
Absolute madness.
Okay, here we're going to see Jax do what Jax does.
Jax,
Great
very impressive with corner play, using all those safe normals. And Atrocity mixing it up so nicely in the corner here. Oh. And we see an absolute turnaround. What a great response from Atrocity. But Master Shark fighting his way back into this. Atrocity using those projectiles that people take for granted.
33 members in chat right now. Combo God Gaming, I hope you are enjoying what you are seeing. This is the FGC Africa at its finest. Two of the strongest players on the African scene. Both of these guys play on PS4 and on PC. And yeah, they're having a bit of a slugfest over here. Brian, game number 1 in this reset bracket, and already it looks like these guys are just going to just slug it out.
They're just going hell for leather at each other. Each of them taking turns, just ponying.
Oh, there we have it.
There we go. We have
Okay,
the
let's
crushing
see.
blow active, which is wise, about half a life bar each, or just less. But now Atrocity is going to be very, very ill with those crushing blows. He's probably going to be a little bit more careful now.
I'm not sure if you're noticing this. I've never noticed this before, but when that is active, he only has access to 1 bar of offensive meter. I did not realize that.
It permanently takes away a bar of offensive meter.
Jax wins.
While the last resort pick from Atrocity proving a good pick so far, as Atrocity now goes into a 1-0 lead in this reset bracket of the grand final.
A reset bracket, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, it's taken a while for us to get here, but if you look at everything that has happened tonight, it was well worth it.
So worth it. So worth it. And I cannot wait for the PS4 version of this either, because that is going to be just as fire.
ComboGodGaming, just saying here in chat, this is absolutely amazing. Thank you for the opportunity to commentate in the PS4 event. Guys, we're looking forward to having you. ComboGodGaming, you know what? And if we could ask you, as a favor to the African FGC, if you could maybe just show some people on your side or point them towards some of the FGC Africa events, just to see and showcase some of the top quality matches that you can see happening here in Africa, we'll really appreciate it as well. So we'll keep you informed. I believe you and Brian have contact, and as soon as we got more information in terms of exactly what the schedule is going to look like for the PS4 event, you'll be one of the first to know.
Guys, let us know in chat how you are enjoying this match. We see X-Ray going with a Scorpion pick now. And Atrocity still.
Short up.
Obviously, it was Jax.
Great pick up there, and wow, it ended up being a 200 plus conversion off a down one.
Only in custom combat, boys.
Great spacing from Atrocity this time. Mark and Atrocity secretly playing Sims, says Donovan. Okay, combo conversion here. Tries the restand.
Looks like the chat is just as excited as we are about this reset bracket.
And why not?
And why not?
Okay, mix and match. Looks like a mix of variation 1 and variation 2 of Jax.
Yeah, so
forward 3 staggers here by Atrocity. Quite effective.
I think he's got that back forward 2 launcher. Yes, he does. So he can get some pretty swag combos. That combined with Jax's crushing blows from Hunker Down, that's a pretty scary variation.
Well, speaking of crushing blow, X-Ray 92 manages to get one of his own, and ooh!
He's found himself in the corner now, and as we know, Jax, much like his daughter, many safe hits, but as I say that, he gets punished by X-Ray 92 to take that round. We're at 1-1 again.
Oh, great timing on that teleport. Jax is in the corner here, trying to work his way out, and does get Scorpion in the corner now. You know, Scorpion's not going to be too concerned about screen position, because, you know, Scorpion's one of those characters that just says straight up, fuck neutral. I don't care where on the screen you put me, but at the moment it looks like he might be in a little bit of trouble because he's stuck in the corner. Micro duck. Atrocity looking like he's taken one too many Red Bulls.
Goes for the restand, and he's going to hit the crushing blow. Oh no, he doesn't go for the crushing blow on the throw.
Well, he's got a very healthy life lead. Great anti, and again, standing one into a full combo conversion, and we are going to see a brutality here.
And give the man a 10. Give the man a 10.
You know what? I'm going to have to give him a 10 as he now storms into a 2-0 lead. And Mark the Shark, whoever he chooses here, he's then tied into this for the rest of the tournament. So who are we going to see?
34 members of the Wolfpack in chat.
Thank you so much for the support. And the latest one to support us tonight, Brian, Candice, with a big hand clap.
Jax.
This is my wife in the chat.
She is indeed. Gorny, Donovan,
hello, love.
Bilal, just to let you know, the custom combat, which was initially for SA, Zimbabwe and Zambia, is now also open to our fighters in Kenya. So Bilal has joined. If there's any more people from Kenya who play Mortal Kombat 11 on PS4 who want to get involved in custom combat, please go on to challenge, speak to some of the guys in the FCC Africa community who have already registered, get the links to the bracket, sign up, and let's get custom combat on PS4 going.
Don't worry, guys, I will be spamming that link in the WhatsApp groups, so there will be no excuse. Sign up now. Joe Audio says I'm shouting here at home. I know, dude, it's like the World Cup.
Oh, are we going to see this do enough to take this round?
I think
it's going to do exactly that. Oh yeah, no, he's gone. He is absolutely gone. And Atrocity finds himself on match point. This could be it. Tournament point, correct.
Tournament point for Atrocity. X-Ray back with this news. Sorry, I hadn't even noticed that. What's wrong with me?
Arms are fully heated. Okay, get a little bit of a combo going there. Unfortunately, for a character who hits like a truck, a 200 plus a 200 combo is just not enough for Noob Saibot, especially at this point. And we're going to see a crushing blow. 380 damage.
Massive damage on that command grab crushing blow.
But hold on. Not just yet.
Got him in the corner.
Oh.
Staggers.
Tries the down two. Up. And a crushing blow to end it off.
And
are we going to see it yet again? Nope.
We are indeed. No.
We're going to see a mercy? No, we're not.
No, we're going to see a friendship.
Not at all. This is a full-on fatality, Brian.
Oh no! It's
full-on fatality.
You see, I can't hear the sound. Atrocity saying, "Mark the shark. It's my time,
guys.
It's my time."
I hope that both these gentlemen. But I can't call them gentlemen because the one just hit the other one's head off with his arm. But yeah, I do hope that we're going to see both these guys taking part in the PS4 Custom Combat Tournament as well.
Please, imagine if one of them takes it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there are so many good players on the PS4, as is the case on PC, Brian. But
Absolutely.
Guys, congratulations to Atrocity. Suddenly I don't feel that bad going down 3-0, huh?
No. Atrocity is an absolute beast, and he showed it tonight.
Well,
what an amazing tournament, and what an awesome end. We saw a reset brackets.
We saw a bit of everything. We saw combos that we've never seen. We saw moves that we've never seen. We've seen a crushing blow, 600 plus damage combo from Spawn. We've seen Devora mix-up variation 1 and 2. We've seen Noob Saibot swag combos only. We've seen the Thunder Thighs. We've seen all sorts of unique custom variations. And you know, as Destroyer and Mr. Aquaman said in chat at the CGL tournament not too long ago, when it comes to unique usernames, the African community is number one as far as they are concerned. And that coming from two characters in the NRS and in the Mortal Kombat 11 scene that are world renowned. That has to mean something. And you know, we've seen it tonight with the custom variation names. We've seen it with the play. And you know what?
And the movesets. I mean, you know, the thing that put me onto Combo God Gaming in the first place was a tweet. Somebody said MK11 is dead. And Combo God Gaming made the very good comment. Guys, if you think it's dead, then you need to step into custom variations and see what fun there is there. Because you can play this game the way you want to play the game. And it just opens up a whole world of possibilities. And it's like playing a new game. I'm having so much fun with custom variations, to the point where whenever I'm having games with guys online, the first question I ask is custom or tournament. And a lot of the time the guys are saying, let's do custom.
Let's do customs, absolutely. And you know, I saw an interview with Ed Boo not too long ago where he said, you know what, you know, the future of Mortal Kombat 11, he would hope to see that the tournament variations kind of just take a back seat, and that tournaments will actually happen where people can just customize their characters. And I think with that, NRS will probably have to make a couple of balance changes and just a couple of patches just to make sure that moves are not ridiculously stupid, like Terminator's exoskeleton and Devora's bug that jumps out of a body and floats around the screen and just eats at your life bar. I mean, if you ever saw only a true master comeback, just look at custom combat with the Devora pick where she just jumps out of a shell, the big bug jumps out, the mother bug, and just shit all over the show.
You don't see that enough. You just don't see it enough.
No, absolutely. But yeah, guys, thank you so much to everybody that has joined us, not just tonight, but last week, Sunday, and the Thursday before. Thank you so much for tuning into Custom Combat. This is going to be transferring over from the PC space, which has been absolutely hype. And congratulations once again to both Atrocity and Mark the Shark for putting on a fantastic show. Atrocity taking this tournament.
Incredible show. Congratulations to Atrocity, and thank you so much for the show, everybody who participated in this tournament.
And then guys, just get hype. We'll keep spamming the links and everything, the news in chat, on Twitter, on Facebook, wherever you find yourself. If you know where CharlieWolfGaming is, you'll see information pertaining to Sunday's tournament. It's going to be
Joker. We hear you, Cheddar.
Absolutely.
We do apologize. Sorry.
Cheddar?
Cheddar was the Joker in that stream. He's getting irate because we thought he was Eric. We do apologize.
Well, Cheddar, my challenge to you is get your backside over into Kustom Kombat. If you are eligible to play, register on the PS4, and we're going to see Kustom Kombat starting on Sunday. It will not finish on Sunday, I can tell you now already. And I think that based on the PC version of the tournament, spanning it over a couple of evenings, there's no harm in that whatsoever. So guys, from my side, Charlie Wolf, has been absolutely awesome. It's been a privilege to bring to you guys Kustom Kombat. Big thank you to Combo God Gaming for joining us in chat tonight, and to every single member of you that were in chat this evening, taking part and just witnessing some of the finest matches you will ever see in Mortal Kombat 11. Thank you so much. Brian, to you, as always, not just for tonight in terms of the commentating, the admin, the designs, everything that you're doing for the community. Just a big thank you. You know, we found this piece of gold in our community, and now that piece of gold is contributing to everybody in FGC Africa, just trying to make content and live streams, etc., that much more entertaining, that much more hype, and you are absolutely part of it. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much for having me, Charlie Wolf. It means so much to me to be on the channel and be a part of the community. So I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much.
And then guys, see you guys on Sunday. Don't forget Combat Africa, AK Slay, Elimination Chamber, Fight Club, Battle of the Thrones, you name it, FGC Africa has it. Until next time guys, I'm out. See you guys. Take care. Peace.
Good night, folks.